If you are into terrariums and live in a tropical region like me, then I'm sure you are aware of the challenges faced by us hobbyists, especially during the scorching summer months. As the temperatures rise, our little green ecosystems struggle to stay cool and maintain optimal conditions for our plants. Terrariums rely on a delicate balance of water and humidity to thrive, but during the hot summer months, this balance can be easily disrupted. This can stress and harm the plants, which may eventually result in a failed terrarium ecosystem. I live in India, and right now we are in the middle of one of the hottest summers the region has seen in years. So I thought of covering the topic in this video and share a couple of ways in which you can overcome summer-specific challenges and keep your terrariums looking lush and healthy during these months. A terrarium ecosystem typically starts to struggle beyond a range of 26 to 28 degrees centigrade or 79 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit. This is the absolute threshold, and it is imperative that temperature levels are monitored closely. A simple temperature meter placed near the terrariums can provide a reading which will help us to understand the temperature levels the terrariums are being subjected to. When temperatures soar beyond the threshold points, immediate action becomes necessary to protect our mini ecosystems. Choose the coolest spot in the house for your terrariums. Avoid rooms that face direct sunlight, which make them hot during the day. To keep your terrarium cool, consider placing it in a room with air conditioning. While this may not be an economical solution, it will yield the best results. An air cooler can be an affordable solution which can help bring down the temperatures by a few degrees. Portable fans installed near the terrariums can be a cheap and easy solution to promote airflow around the terrarium enclosures, keeping them cool. Appliances may need to be run 24/7 in situations where diurnal fluctuations in temperature are minimal. If you do not have access to any of these solutions, you could use just a wet towel wrapped around the enclosure. This can help to keep the temperature cool to some extent. The overhead lighting for our terrariums can generate some amount of heat which can add up to room temperature. Reducing the photo period from 10 hours to 6 hours a day during the hot period can help. During summers, I keep my lights off during the day. The timers are reset to turn on at 6 p.m. in the evening when it gets somewhat cooler. They are kept on until midnight. You could also choose a period from midnight until morning during these months if you like. Sometimes the lights can also heat up the shelf slabs, especially if they are made of metal. In such cases, you can use wooden coasters under your terrariums to reduce the impact. Keep a close eye on the condensation levels inside your terrarium. If you notice excessive condensation or a high buildup of moisture on the glass, it's a sign that your terrarium may be getting too hot and humid inside. This happens due to an increased evapotranspiration activity, which is a combination of evaporation from the soil as well as from the plants via transpiration. While a closed terrarium can trap moisture and induce a water or hydrologic cycle, some loss can happen through micro gaps in the lids or from the doors, depending on the type of enclosure. This can lead to dry soil and stressed plants. In such cases, the terrarium may need misting or the soil may need to be hydrated directly a bit more often, keeping in mind not to overwater it. The excess condensation on the glass walls can also be wiped up simultaneously, which will help to keep the moisture levels balanced within the system. Closed terrariums can act like mini greenhouses, trapping heat and raising temperatures inside. Do consider opening the lid of your terrarium once each day for a minute or two to allow fresh air to circulate. While it is not ideal to open a closed terrarium frequently, doing so only during the summer months will help to dissipate built-up heat inside the closed system. Regular maintenance is key to keeping your closed terrarium healthy and thriving. Trimming up a terrarium before the onset of summer can help keep transpiration levels low. Removing dead or yellowing leaves will help the plants maintain their strength and vigor. Keep an eye out for signs of mold or pest infestations and address them promptly to prevent them from spreading. These issues, if left unnoticed, can stress plants and aggravate the situation. And there you have it. With these simple tips, you can keep your closed terrariums cool, lush and thriving all summer long. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.